The presidential election, and Rhetoric already claiming this is the most important race in history. Have you heard of that before? Similar claims over the last 3 presidential races. But the claims of fear to vote can cause some underlying voter anxiety. In fact, joining us now, former congressional committee staff member with 4 decades of experience in healthcare policy and author of Upset is Optional, Karen Howard. Karen, thank you so much for coming in.
It's a pleasure.
We've heard it before. We've heard it the last 3 presidential, and it seems like it's getting more and more ominous whenever there's a, oh, if you got to, this is it. If you don't get the right candidate now, I mean, the society, democracy in the U.S. as we know it is over. Pendulum swings every 4 years, typically does anyway, and it goes back and forth here. How do you ease those emotions when somebody's coming up to the poll?
Yeah, I call it political traumatic stress disorder at this point. So I think when you want to put some ease back in your body, you got to look at your own self. Like, what language are you using? What words are you choosing to put out into the world? What are you using in your head? And they're usually not very solid, and they make your body feel crappy. So my recommendation is create a word wall and make new words. Have you ever had a friend who used the word sugar when she was like upset about something? So change it up and get out of your routine to start with. And reframe. You've got a friend that you can't talk politics with. Right. You've got a brother you can't talk politics with. I think it's time when we actually can say out loud, let's agree to disagree. Yeah. That's an interesting way of thinking. It's not my way of thinking. See if you can bring it down, tone the language down, and understand that, like you said, we're in this for the long haul. This is just one election of many that are happening up and down the ballot.
It's the underlying fear. We've seen this, though. Negative attack ads have been very popular since the 80s, and they've become unbelievably more expensive for politicians to rather do a negative ad because you get a little bit more reaction than if you just say, hey, this is what I'm going to do for you. You get less reaction from our voters, and that's been polled for decades now. So when you see that going, are we cutting in and undermining democracy across the U.S. anyway by doing that?
I do believe people have a fear of democracy that they should kind of step back and take a look. Like, let's look at it this way. We're not that old of a country, but look at what we've been through. We've been through famine. We've been through COVID. We've been through lots of disasters. This is democracy. Play your part. Do your job. Don't sit at home. Don't let 50,000 people across the country make a decision for you. So be proactive and know that we've got 7 generations that we're actually serving when we're on this earth. 3 that came before us. 3 more to come, and the one we're sitting in. So that's why I do the work I do at Organic and Natural Health Association, because I believe in this. This is why I continue to go to the political gamut, even though getting anything done these days is so difficult.
Well, and when your focus is just about the top of the ticket, you lose all the other things that you can vote on that really impact you, because local politics impact us more on our daily lives than what's going on in D.C. So when we miss all those other opportunities to vote on ballot questions that are in there that will actually change your lives. So what do you say to somebody saying, hey, look, you and I may be voting for the different people on the ticket. That does not mean our votes are now void.
Correct, because you've got up and down ballots, you've got the PTA, who then becomes the assemblyman, who becomes the city council, who becomes the mayor, who, lo and behold, may turn out to be the next president of the United States. And all of those issues that we care about at our local level are essential, which means we should all continue to think about running for office. Yeah.
Karen Howard, where can we find your book, Upset is Optional? Where can we get that?
UpsetIsOptional.com.
That's easy right there. Makes it very easy. You can read about that and find out good ways to have conversations no matter where you are on the political spectrum.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Thank you.